Welcome to the Ant Hill. It's the intro to the Ant Hill for another episode of the Ant Hill where the ants are watching my show.
This seems like a good spot to start.
Yes, nice and happy.
It made me think about it. I don't really talk about it anymore just because like it's an old thing. But when I first started doing comedy and like your mic was one of the first ones that I would go to at Penn Boys, and I would go up as Dwight Boyant.
Yeah.
And you really thought my name was Dwight.
I had no idea. I thought legit your name was Dwight, and I thought Boyant, and I was like, it must be some French shit. Like
Yeah.
It was something, and because one thing as the host, I had to be open-minded. Like I couldn't,
Yeah.
because I couldn't have a preconceived notion about anything that I was reading on that paper, because
Yeah.
who knows what the fuck's about to come up on that stage. So I would just
Who knows? You just
take
try
the
to
name
read it.
for what it is. And
You thought I was a little French boy.
it took a long time. I mean, months.
For
Yeah.
you to stop doing it.
For me to think like, and then when you started going by Anthony, I thought it was because your first name was still Dwight and Anthony was your middle name. I swear to God, dude.
So, I gotta look at these people and doing this. So when I first started doing comedy, I would go up as Dwight Boyant, but it was supposed to be like funny. It was supposed to be the white boy ant, like, but not just putting the white boy ant on a sheet of paper.
Yeah.
And then him
As the host.
and every other, only you and every other white comic thought my name was Dwight. Every single black room that I went to was like, hey, it's the white boy ant. Never was it not like that. It like from day one, like, you know Benny Blanco, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me the other day, he's like, man, you're the white boy ant when you come around. Like, you should make your name that again. And I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. Like, you don't know what I've been through.
I just didn't get. I mean, I'm sorry, because it's like none of us ever thought to you. I mean, I know people come up with names.
Yeah.
I know that happens all the time, but it's like
Parents do it all the time.
every
Right before they
single
become parents.
every single one of them comes up with the name. At least I was gonna say the good ones, but it doesn't mean you're a good parent because you named your child.
Yeah,
That's just. I think that's step one
right.
is a name.
That's like being a good driver because you could turn the key.
because you started the car. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Anyways.
no, I
Yeah, man, that was back when you used to tell me quit doing comedy.
I used to tell everybody to quit doing comedy.
Yeah,
That
but
was
you know
my
what I mean?
advice.
You told me like 2 or 3 times. After the second time, I was like, all right, dude, you don't think I'm funny.
100%. I never wanted anyone to ever believe in themselves, because I'm like, once you start thinking that you're good at it, you're gonna suck, and then you're gonna hate it, and then you're gonna hate yourself.
Yeah.
So I figure you just keep all that hatred from the beginning. Like, never think you're good, and then I don't know, but I don't know. And I also you met me at a time when I was like, everybody was coming to me asking for advice after every single set, like, and not like these are just random people at the bowling alley, people that don't intend on doing comedy. They're just like,
Yeah.
was that good? You think, what was your favorite? I'm like, God. And it was kind of like, no, it didn't. It 100% wore me out on
Yeah.
anyone, like, even like anything new, and anyone just like attempting comedy. So that's always what I'd say. It's just go ahead and quit now. It's not going to get good. You're not going to get better. I probably won't ever see you again. So what's the point? And then,
Damn.
and then I guess I killed Dwight Boyant.
Yeah.
And Aunt Perez came back and was like, "Can I tell jokes?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess that's cool."
Hell yeah.
Nah, I don't know.
It's our guest for today, jaded comic Tyrell Shackleford.
I am not in a good place comedically. I am very, I am jaded. I am hitting
Yeah.
double digits, man. That's why I was telling you, I'm getting, it'll be 10 years in May. And it's like.
You should have a pizza party or
yeah,
something.
I
You should go to Penn Boys and use a lane.
I should have a reason to celebrate, right?
You never use the
But-
lane at Pinboys, man.
I never do. We always get the bowl for free. Like, we should just go after this just to go bowl for free.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I am happy to say, but it'll be, yeah, it's like, what am I going to do? Or should I keep doing it? Yeah, it's just like marriage. I don't know. I'm not going to do that. But
Damn.
I am happy. I am looking forward to whatever.
How
I'll
many
see
years are
far.
you into that marriage?
Yep. Yep.
Coming up on 10, huh?
Nah. I've been doing comedy before I got married.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she knew I was a comic. Yeah, because my ex got me into comedy. Do you know that story?
I don't know that story. That sounds like a good one to tell.
Yeah, my ex, I was living with this girl who, her favorite show actually was Jersey Shore, so she was all GTL. She
Red
was
flag.
the same color as this fucking wall, but she was from Jersey too. Like, she was tan. Now she was more orange, more like the globe up there, but you can't see. She was shiny and she had big boobs and it was awesome. And
She had brown stripes on her.
yeah, because she did spray tan. She did spray tan too. So nah, she was pretty cool. But we would go to the free comedy shows at the Cinema Cafe. when
Oh,
they did
okay.
that. And she was really into it. And one day I came home from work and she was like, "Would you ever go to comedy school and like to learn how to do comedy?" I was like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty cool." And I take a shower. I get out of the shower and I got an email that said I start comedy school in like 2 weeks and it was gonna cost like $200 or whatever. It
The
was
Funny Bone?
No, it was in Norfolk.
Oh.
It was in Norfolk at the Muse Writing Center. Nobody that was in my class still does comedy. Like, the closest we got was this dude, Creighton Teal, but he stopped a while ago, I think. I don't know, but he's weird. He's creepy. I don't know, but I think he's, I don't know what he's doing. But he was the only other guy that I even kind of got along with in the class because I said something about, like, or I can't remember.
Yeah, you were probably working with a bunch of, like, English students. You're at the writing center.
Yeah, the Muse Writing Center in Norfolk. And I remember there was this, like, 300, this dude couldn't fit on this beanbag chair. Gigantic gay man.
I won't have him as a guest.
Yeah.
Not because he's gay.
Just don't want him to crush the rest of what's left of this chair.
I want that beanbag chair to be the
last.
guest chair.
Yeah. So
Plus, if he's 350 pounds,
he's a big dude. He's a big dude.
this might be an uncomfortable
He's
sit.
always sweating. He sat by the window AC unit every day because
Yeah.
it was hot in that classroom. He was fucking sweat. Giant dude. Super gay. Super nice. And when he introduced himself, he was like, I am here because my inspiration is Lucille Ball, and I am a playwright, and I write plays, but my plays are too dramatic, as people say. So I'm here to learn the comedic timing and comedic value that I can add to my play. Like, he was just like that, and I was like, oh man. I was like, I might not be in the right class, but I was like, I didn't know how else to start comedy. Like,
You felt like you learned, though?
the only thing I will say that I did learn is getting the mic stand out of the way. Like, how that's a huge, like, that's it. Other than that, like, I didn't need the 8 weeks or 6 weeks or whatever it was. I only paid him $90 instead of $200.
Okay.
Because I started the class. They said you only had to put 10% down to start the class, so I gave the guy $20. And the first day of class, he comes in and he drops a stack of books on the table, which I'm thinking is like comedy stuff. And it's his book on it's his own book
Oh my God.
on real estate, selling real estate.
No. No.
And you could buy his real estate book there in the class.
Oh my God.
And I was like,
take
yeah.
that class from him too?
Yeah, you could take that class too.
I bet you his day job, he's like a substitute teacher at elementary school.
He drove a 1999 Nissan Pathfinder. I'm like, dude, you're not successful. Like, how did I get here? But I didn't know how to start comedy. Like, I didn't know how to get in.
Yeah.
So, and the graduation from his class was to do 5 minutes at a bar that's not even there. Nothing is there now. But I did 5 minutes there, my first time ever doing comedy. Invited all these people, and it was insane. It was awesome. And it was like the scariest thing I ever did. And I talked about me being a black dude dating a Jewish girl, and every time we walk into a restaurant, like all the servers get excited because they're like, we're getting a big tip now. And like, dude, it was so whatever. But like, I fell in love, and I started weighing everything after that, like how much I loved comedy. Like, this is what real love feels like.
Yeah.
So then I was like, let me see if I love this girl that much. And I tried to weigh that. It was like, oh man. So I told her that too. I was like, I was gonna marry her, but nope. So no. Then I found my wife that I have now. And,
You found someone you love more than comedy?
no, it's about the same.
I'll
It's
fucking
getting there.
beat you
It's
up.
getting there. It's getting there. She's getting there. My son's climbing up the ladder too. My daughter's pretty good. I don't know, man. I'm like a whole family. It's awesome. It is. I do love them very much. I love my entire family.
Oh my god.
It is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I got 6 dogs now.
That is
2 cats, 2 white kids, 1 wife. It's a lot. It's a life. It is a life.
I can't post any of this on TikTok because there's a bong in it. Who the fuck do you want me to give this information to? Who's supposed to watch this?
Jesus Christ, how do I edit this? I should just do ad-libs from Sexy Back. They'll like that.
I saw this. It was obviously where everyone gets their most reliable news. This was on TikTok, of course.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But the dude said it was like he was like, there was actually a leak of like documents, like of like spy documents and stuff, and the government traced it back and they figured out it was leaked on a Discord server.
Yeah.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah. That was a bunch of like Ukraine stuff, like a bunch of like
yeah, Ukrainian. He told him where the spies were, where our American spies were.
Yeah, that's
where
not
we
good.
were hiding and stuff like that. Because some dude called him a cuck and told him he didn't have security clearance. So he was like, "Let me prove it to you," and just put the shit out.
Oh my god.
Put the shit out in the public.
Fucking idiot. Dude. How do people like that make it so far?
He's 21 years old and he had like high level, Pentagon level security clearance.
See, that's why they put age limits on stuff. That's why you can't be a president until you're like 40 something years old, because someone will be like, you don't know shit about shit.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, oh yeah, well Bush did 9/11 and aliens are real,
look what
and you'd
I
be like,
did.
whoa.
And Bush is an alien.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. He's the smartest one. He's in charge of them all. I don't know. I don't know a lot about politics, so I don't know.
I know so much about politics.
Well, that would be Dwight thing.
No, I'm just kidding. When I go to Planet Fitness, though, I do watch the news.
Yeah, it is. It is strange.
I go back and forth. They have Fox News and CNN. I only watch it when I'm on the treadmill.
So, what do you think woke means? What is the definition of woke? Because they use it on the news, but it's like almost seems like it's like they're speaking specific. But I'm like, it can't be used as a noun. Like, it's not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They use it as if it's like, and then the woke were whatever.
I don't really know, because I don't like.
Did you just burp?
It was like some type of like grumble. I don't know. That's a bummer. This picked it up.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Though. Gives us a chance to talk about that sweet tank top.
Oh
That's where-
yeah, chatterbait.
That's where that rumble came from.
Yeah,
That
man.
chatterbait tank top.
Chatterbait.
Looking sexy.
That's I wear what I wear, man.
Just so people never forget about that place or that. Yeah.
I don't try to be like. I don't like actively try to be like woke, but I don't actively try to be like not woke. You know what I mean? Like, I just like, what is. I mean, I get it. I could be like, what is woke? It's all
Yeah,
good.
like,
Well,
what is it?
woke
I don't know.
is, but it's kind of like, like, what is woke? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta be woke to be like, I shouldn't treat anybody bad.
Yeah. I think not. I think not knowing what it is means you're not. You know what I mean? Like if you're not woke, that means you just because you don't know what it is. That would be the only reason you don't know what it is, right? Like, not saying you. I'm just saying that. Not saying you can't. Not being able to put it into words is different than not knowing what it is. Because I wouldn't know how to describe it either. Like, what is woke? Like, yeah. Oh, I think you should be nice to people. Like, oh, what are you, one of those woke people? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
that's how it like comes up. Like, wait, so what is woke? I'm just saying you should be nice to people. Oh, here goes the woke generation. Like, what? Like,
I think it's a,
right?
I think it's a bandwagon to get people on.
Yeah, it's just those words. It's just those like buzzwords. Selling tickets.
It's it probably started as a hashtag on Twitter. Who knows?
100%. Twitter. Old people have ruined everything.
Why?
Twitter's trash, right?
Yeah, Twitter's been garbage for a little while now. I'm on Twitter, and like at some point I went back and was just like, I mean, I took off I just erased like all my stuff on there because like all it was lame stuff too. Like when I go back and look, see like what did I used to tweet about? Like, oh dude, just a bunch of stupid shit. Like not even like having like opinions or like being like strong minded. No, just stupid shit.
Yeah. Yeah, well, it is what I see too much of Elon himself tweeting. Like,
yeah, he's if anyone's in the algorithm, you know.
But it's just like, he could leave some room for like, I don't know, other stuff.
Yeah.
No, I'm mostly on there. I keep up with my sports on there. That's about it. Like that, I feel like that's just a safe space on the internet for me to be. Is if I'm just looking at sports stuff, I don't get too one-sided or the other. It was dicey there for a while, though, especially being a 49ers fan. Like,
yeah.
Politics and sports lined up pretty good with, oh, man, that shit was crazy. Yeah, it was insane. And trying to do comedy. I wore a 49ers shirt one time into a bar, and this dude goes, you can't wear that shit in here or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, they're, like, Kaepernick taking a knee and stuff. And I was like, dude, I wear this shirt because I like football or whatever. And he's like, oh, yeah, you say whatever you want. Yeah,
because
dude,
of the Kaepernick thing.
Kaepernick. Like,
I thought it was because y'all were in the playoffs and people were just talking shit.
No, way back.
This is
the way back machine.
Oh my god,
the
dude.
way back machine.
That must have been brutal. And you're like, I'm just trying to watch a game and get a fucking.
I like football. Like I don't care about any of this, man. I just want to. Are we gonna win this game?
It wasn't even a Kaepernick jersey, was it?
No, I was just a 49ers shirt. It was a gray shirt with the 49ers logo on it, bro. It wasn't even a jersey.
It
wasn't even a jersey. And I was only at this bar to do a show. I was like, what the fuck? And then I made fun. I made fun of him. I just called him a Cowboys fan, and it turns out he was or whatever. And then he got even more mad. But when the rest
Cowboys fan,
but when the rest of the crowd is like in on it, like there's nothing he could do. Like I got everybody else laughing at him, so it's fun.
Yeah, if you get everybody in there, you won.
Yeah, typical Cowboys fan though. He remembered the good times back when he was yelling at me at the door. He had a good time.
Yeah.
And then I defeated him in the end.
Did you guys beat them this year?
Yeah.
In the playoffs?
Yeah, there's like a video, what the fuck, of like the last play the Cowboys tried to do, and Ezekiel Elliott's trying to block our linebacker, and our linebacker just fucking flattens Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah.
Falls back, so they do, the whole and he's just running. All right. That was a bad
dang, dude. Beatbox. I bet that guy's really mad. I wonder if he's still mad about the same thing, though.
Zeke?
What? No, the guy that got mad at you at the bar because he's a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
And
I wonder if he is sitting somewhere talking to his friends about that one time that guy came to the bar all proud to be a San Francisco 49er fan.
Yeah. I don't know how anybody could be a fan of this team. I remember one time I was sitting in a bar up the street. This guy came in. Yeah, it was probably one of those.
Yeah. He never forgot. He's like, I told him off, though. He went on stage and did his
they're like, what did he say back? And he didn't say nothing.
Shut
He
him
got
up.
on stage and fucking cooked me.
And I don't ever tell this story for some reason. Why would I tell a story that ends badly for me every time?
Yeah, right? Those are always the best, man. When you have people like, like those family members are like, such and such happened. Like, well, what did you say? You're like, I said this and this and this and this. You're like, what did they say back? But they didn't say nothing.
No, because I won. I was the victor in this situation. Yeah.
But I wonder how many times that person does say something,
Oh, yeah.
It sucks, though, because I feel like we're missing out on really good stories just because of, like, pride.
The truth.
Yeah.
Like,
the truth will set you free. Just tell us you got wrote up and now you're on a final. You know what I mean?
I'm bringing podcast back. Yep.
No, I really do like your little murder room setup. It's very, like, 70s kill room style. I do like it. It's comforting, and it's nice to know that if I was going to die here, at least I saw it coming. Like, it's not going to be a surprise.
Yeah.
I do appreciate being here. I do like this. Although you have told me several times you don't know whose house this is, and we
Not
are
a clue.
located next to a police station, so I'm sort of comforted. It's like I like it. I like it. So you lull me to safety.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to...
Under that beanbag chair, there's a spot in the floor.
I feel like this beanbag chair is filled with the last few guests.
Yeah,
Like,
doesn't
this
it feel
is-
like fingertips?
This is like body parts. This is what this is. That's why it's uncomfortable, because you're like, I need to fill up the middle.
Yep.
That's a Tyrell spot right there.
That beanbag chair is made from 100% locally sourced.
Hampton
Comic.
Roads comedian. That's why it's mediocre.
Yeah, that's why it's like kind of comfortable. But
It's
not.
like you had one job, comic.
Yeah.
You're just making it difficult.
It keeps asking you, do you like my set?
Was that? Am I doing good? Am I doing a good job?
What if that's what my
You're not- I
beanbag
gotta
chair
keep
did?
it.
Yeah.
You're not doing a good job, beanbag.
When you were sitting in me, which position did you like the most?
What's your best?
Like, what was the most comfortable?
Whatever seems to be the most painful for you, beanbag, is my favorite.
Would you vouch for me at the beanbag chair festival?
Dude, I could get you into Haverty's.
Yeah. Oh man. That was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, furniture. Oh fuck.
Yeah, dude.
That's
Just knock it over.
we didn't even use it.
Yeah, I know. I was
It's
waiting on
just-
you to knock it over.
Yeah, I should have had it packed up.
Take him to the bridge.
Comedians are really smart in general, man.
Not really. I've seen a lot of them.
Some of the good ones are smart. Well, nah, I don't even know. I guess that goes back to being you're not exactly a good parent just because you came up with the name, just because you named your child. Like
Yeah.
you're not a good comic. Like you're not a good comic just because you wrote a joke. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same.
You're just a comic.
You're just a comic. Yeah. I don't know.
Kinda.
What makes you a comic then? If that's all it takes, you just have to write a joke, or do you have to
Nah.
say it into a microphone?
I don't know. I think it's kind of like what makes you anything, right? Like if you just do it. Like if other people are like that's a comic, then not to say like you have to go off what other people say, but it's like I've golfed a few times in the last 10 years, but I
Nobody's
have
like-
not been golfing for 10 years.
How's your golfing going, Ant? Like nobody's ever like that. Like
No one ever says that.
yeah. How's the comedy thing going, Ant? Like
Comedy?
that.
Yeah.
That happens quite
Yeah.
often. So I guess that's how you know. Oh, which brings me to I did think of something else as well. Like everybody works at a job and like you get judged for your performance, and like think you've been working at a job for like 10 years or whatever.
Right.
But what if they only judged you based on the work you did in your second year? Like your year 2 performance, no matter what. That's how you were always going to get judged and paid for and whatever, no matter what you did, no matter how long you worked there.
Are you talking about how like when you get good at comedy, there's still people who are like, I've seen you bomb.
No. I'm talking about just purely, well, yeah, as a comic, being judged for what you did in the past, like on stage and stuff like that, saying bad jokes on stage.
I've said
being,
a bunch of them.
And being judged for them in the past, like just saying shitty things. I'm not saying just me, myself. We've all said shitty things but it's like you can't. Can you judge because as a job, as a comedian, you have to say things into a microphone. So can you be judged for your performance in your second? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because every year you grow in your job and you get better.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like,
because I was really just like bad for the first year, like really, really bad. What?
No.
Yeah,
dude. I thought I heard somebody. Yeah.
I thought I heard something too, but no, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I was really
no,
bad.
No, you haven't gotten better, but just more
the
people have understood your name now.
the
Just more
material
people
is
say your name.
Well, the material before was just so bad, like, because I used to think it was like funny to just say wild things to get like a reaction. Now it's like I'm like, if I'm gonna say something wild, like it has to be like really funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, because you learned that very quickly. I did not. That's because that's also what happened. And I'm just gonna say this just to touch on this slightly. That's kind of what happened in the comedy community. The Hampton Roads scene is saying wild shit got out of control.
Right.
And that's what people did. And so once you learn being a comic isn't just saying wild shit into a microphone. You can't just say crazy things off the wall. It takes work.
Yeah.
You got to come up
You
with
have to write a
actual
joke.
Set up, punt, like take them where you want them to be, paint the picture, and put it there. You can't just come up there and say some. I mean, you can have fun, right? But it's like, that's what happened. Is everybody just started going crazy, and nobody was really writing jokes. And I'm so happy where we are now. Is we're all writing jokes and we're all doing comedy.
Yeah.
We're all telling jokes and we're all actually funny. We finally made Nick D's funny, and I'm like, this is.
He's doing a lot of
dude.
Good
He
stuff,
is.
man.
His name is everywhere, man. He's a billion dates. He did. Is he so? Am I allowed to talk about what he's done? Like, I'm allowed to talk about like his Sandman stuff and whatever, right?
I'm not gonna stop you.
Yeah, I mean, I was just it's all good stuff. I'm not gonna say I was in negative things at all.
You could.
I listened to his Spotify. What's it called? Is it me? What's it called? Oh fuck, I forgot the name of it. His Spotify, his audio album.
Oh, Tell Me More.
Tell Me More.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was cool. Where he was like shitting on the lady for bringing her dog to the pier or something like that. It was, I don't know. It was pretty cool.
That was a good show. I was at that one.
Yeah, it was nice. And then, and then he did that thing. So he was at Sandman. He headlined at Sandman.
Yeah.
And so is that like recorded too? Is that something he's putting out too? Also.
No, that was just headline, which was cool though, man. Because we went. It's like I don't know, like. Yeah. I haven't had like a whole bunch of friends that headline shows and stuff like that. Like I know, like.
I thought it was.
I know people that have headline shows, but like when like one of your good friends doesn't, and like now they do, it's like, dude, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Because that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like a Nick D special, like recording whatever.
No.
Because either way, man, fuck yeah, it's still super awesome.
And I think he wants to work towards something like that, like a written material special. I mean, it's not up to me to like say what his plans are or whatever, but. I mean, of course, like now that he's headliner, he's like thinking about,
blowjobs.
I mean,
I'm sure that's what he's thinking about.
I'm sure he doesn't never think about it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't headline, and
isn't that part of the head part of headlining?
Yeah,
it's blowjob lining.
You can't. Yeah. Introducing to the stage, your blowjob line. It's funny that you
hope
say
he doesn't
that.
Suck.
Yeah. Man, when I was in school, because like public schools have a principal, but private schools have a headmaster.
What?
So yeah.
Wait, what?
They do.
So he teaches all the kids? Nope.
No. The headmaster is like, you don't want to go to the headmaster's office.
I can't. We were just on blowjobs.
The headmaster? Nobody's better at it.
Because then it's like, because you can go two different directions. You can go two different directions. Because it could be like the most racist person.
Yeah.
Because like, he's like, there's like the master of all the slaves.
He could be the.
But then like there's like the master of all the masters.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like this dude is more racist.
He's either going to be the
like
most
he
racist
hates-
person or the most fallacious person.
Most fallacious, yes. Either way, he's a bad guy. He's not a good dude.
fallacially motivated crime.
Not a good dude.
He fallacially profiled me.
He's good. He's good. He knows exactly how I give head. He knows exactly. He's the master. You can tell.
Some of them old rules, they're just downright fallacial.
Gosh, that's crazy. Yeah.
Oh, dude,
I
yeah.
can't imagine. I saw the headmaster today.
Yeah, dude.
Told you stop hanging out in Newport News.
Yeah. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. Vaughn. My girlfriend's the real headmaster.
Want me to write you a referral?
Yeah. Man.
Take him to the chorus.
Well, hey, dude, this has been pretty fun.
It is. This was awesome.
Tell folks where to follow you on social media and such.
Ty Oreo, like the cookie. TYOREO. Yeah. And that's it. That's me everywhere on everything. And then my name, Tyrell Shackleford, which will be displayed perfectly at this speed. Right there.
Yeah, you better come back on episode 100 when I know how to edit.
He'll put it right here. Tyrell Shackleford.
There we go. Let's see if I can make that happen. Nope. I can make it pop up. I can't make it move.
All right. Yeah, this is awesome, dude.
All right, pal.
That's it.